YouTube? It's your girl Jessica from A Big Girl's Life. Hey y'all. I know I've been MIA, don't crucify me, but listen, I'm here today to talk about some real stuff. Now, as you can see, I'm chilling in my yard. Don't judge. We just cut the yard last week. We ain't cutting the yard every week now. Like, so don't judge, you know what I'm saying? Like we chilling, you know. Got my little garden beds going. My sweet peas are like really sprouting. You know what I'm saying? Just over here chilling by the non-burning fireplace right now. And I love that little tent. I should go inside the tent, but what else? I may go inside the tent. Who knows? I like the little tent. It got little nets. In case these mosquitoes try to bite me, I do got me some little, this little thing here, mosquito repellent. And I also like sprayed some on me too. You know what I'm saying? So, but this Alaska, I thought Florida mosquitoes is bad, baby. They ain't got nothing on these Alaskan giant mosquitoes. Be like this big, okay? To come bite you. I'm already fat. Hell, I don't need no mosquito biting me. You know what I'm saying? Making me fatter. All right, y'all, let's get to it. So, you see me? You see me all bandaged up? Y'all, guess what I did today? So, if you watch any of my other videos, especially like the first beginning videos, I talk about getting IV fluids and I talk about this place called Hydrate Alaska. So I am going to start doing monthly sessions with them where I go in once a month and get a different IV bag of my choosing, right? So you're like, why are you going to get IV fluids? Well, not only geared because of bariatric surgery, is also geared for like health and promotion, right? So check it. When you're dehydrated, you're not losing weight like you're supposed to, especially if you see that you keep hitting stalls. First rule number one, push the food from the table. You know what I'm saying? If you're eating what you're supposed to eat, you're doing the right portion sizes, you're eating correctly, low carbs, all that great stuff, and you're still not losing weight, or you have had bariatric surgery, and yeah. Of course, because I'm outside on this beautiful Friday evening, of course, all the planes and kids and everything want to roll by, but we got this. Anyway, so if you found yourself doing the correct things and you find that you are still hitting stalls, a lot of stalls, or you're having stalls for longer than 2 weeks, you need to check your hydration. Of course, if you call your bariatric provider or your any provider that you're seeing, they're going to tell you to increase your water and your protein. If you know you are getting enough protein and you are eating correct portions and you are still not losing weight, you need to check your hydration, check your intake, right? So for me, especially after having surgery, I get dehydrated a little easier. I'm supposed to have at least 80 grams of protein a day. So I drink a protein shake, it's like 30, 40. And then I try to eat eggs, chicken, things high in protein. Boom. As far as liquids goes, I try to drink at least 3 water bottles a day, which is about 60 plus the protein shakes put me like 70 something. And then, that's not always possible. Let's just be honest here. They tell you to do that, but let's just be real. Life happens, and if you gotta sip all day, I don't care how much you sip it, I probably ain't hitting 80 ounces. So when I get dehydrated, I noticed that I get lightheaded, dizzy. You see my hair is a ponytail, y'all. We ain't retwisted no locks this week. I ain't retwisted no locks probably till July. Okay, boom. How you doing? Because I had issues. If you watched the last video with, I wasn't getting enough intake in for calories or protein, so I was losing muscle mass, and my hair was also getting a little thin. It wasn't shedding. I mean, if it was shedding, shit is locked, so who knows? But it was getting thin. So right now I'm leaving this alone. Also, I was getting dehydrated, so when I get dehydrated, it's not as bad today, but usually all of this right here turns white. Even my eyebrows will do it. Don't mess with my arch, y'all, because I arched them last week. It ain't my fault these suckers grow back fast. I ain't about to keep arching eyebrows to sit in the house. Anyway, but this will turn white or to get like really flaky or whatever, and then you see my eyebrows get thin right here. They do grow pretty fast. I've always been blessed with that kind of stuff, but fast growth and thinness is not cute. You know what I'm saying? You can grow like a chia pet and be thin. That's not cute. So, like around here turns white. This sometimes turn white. You have dry lips. You look inside your mouth. Okay, how your lip mouth look? You should have pink, healthy, wet. It should not be dry. All right, so sometimes if you brush your teeth and you notice you're bleeding, you may have gingivitis or you could be dehydrated. It just depends how long that's been bleeding gums. You know what I'm saying? So check on your health, people. Check on your health. My skin to get real dry too and scaly. Besides the washing my hands all the time, I am a nurse sometimes by trade. Sometimes I'm a stripper by night. Who knows? But besides that, my hands will get dry, my nails will start breaking a lot. That's another sign of hydration. I can be in the garden beds, and I bend down to plant something, and I stand up, and everything is just dizzy. I'm seeing floaties. It's horrible, right? And so, of course, I'm trying to chug water, but how much is that really working? So I decided to go in to Hydrate Alaska. There is an Anchorage, Alaska location and a Palmer location. Okay, so if you are in the valley, feel free. It's one in Palmer, honey. It's one in Anchorage. They all are run by medical professionals. Okay, nurses. Is a doc on site. They are the bomb. Okay, we got CMAs, CNAs, like, excuse me, let me talk non-medical. We have medical assistants, nursing assistants. We have registered nurses. It's a doc on site. Like, it's run by all medical professionals. I so happen to know a couple of them because, I'm just awesome like that. And, it's like they hire all fine, hot people. It's like a requirement to work there. You have to be hot. Let's just say that. So if you want somebody easy on the eye, sticking you with IV, definitely go to Hydrate Alaska. If you don't care how they look, go to Hydrate Alaska. So I did grab this menu. This is what the little signal looks like. This is the list of IVs. I know you can't see like exactly what they say, but I'm just giving you like a little heads up of what's happening. Bam. You can also get like different additives like B12 shots, zinc, magnesium, Toradol, Zofran. For those of you who are nauseated and you're vomiting all the time, you can get some Zofran. You got Toradol, which is like ibuprofen on steroids. It is an injection, but it works better than ibuprofen and faster because it's on steroids. Duh. Pepsids. You can do all kind of stuff. You can do vitamin D injections. Okay, so it's a lot to choose from. Zinc. Basically, what they're trying to do is get you everything that your body's supposed to make. You may be a little low end, and they're just trying to help you hydrate that out. What I like about it is I go there and I get my B12 for $25, and since they do run specials, and special with nurses and healthcare providers and first responders, they always run specials. But for general public, they run specials as well. So I like to go in there and get me a B12 because it's cheaper than me going to my primary doctor and her saying, "Well, we need to get labs and this and that." If I've been B12 deficient most of my life, I'm probably still, like I don't want to do all this. Just give me a B12, like. So I can go in here and get it a lot cheaper than me going to primary care, paying $30 for the initial visit, then go get labs, and then come back again and pay another $30 for the injection. So I just prefer just to pay $25. Okay. Same thing with IVs. When you're dehydrated. If you are dehydrated, you can go to the ER. Sure, why not? But let's be real. Unless it's like if you're dehydrated severely where you're passing out, let's use the ER for what it's supposed to be for, emergency rooms. Okay, stop going in there because you stumped your toe. Stop going in there because your booty itching. Okay, wear a condom. Okay, stop using ERs for your doctor's office. Okay, but let's just say you are one of those people who go to the ER for everything. So let's say you have insurance, you go to the ER, you're dehydrated. That's a minimum of $100 copay right there. Boom, $100 or $150. Bam, right there. Then they're going to tell you, they're going to give you IV fluids, yeah, but they're going to only give you that normal saline bag. Just a little salt water, shake it up to get you going. Here, yes, these IVs cost more than $100 copay, but you're getting so much more in it. So like the basic IV, just a little salt water shaker, is only $80 compared to the $100 plus copay you're going to pay for the ER. Then, of course, they're going to tell you, go see your primary care provider. That's another $30, $35, depending on what your insurance is. So right now, we're already at $100, $150, depending on your insurance. Another $30, $35 for your primary care. You got to do labs. Some people are required to pay a percentage of lab work. And then just for them to do what? Tell you that you're dehydrated when you, come on, people. Also, as far as weight loss goes, if you are, like I said, you are hitting those stalls and you're doing what you're supposed to do, it could be that you're dehydrated. So it's nothing wrong with me. I went and I chose to do the bariatric bag. They do have a bariatric bag, which I am so happy to see. This was my first time seeing it. My old favorite used to be the pink drink because it gave me like an immune and energy boost. I would get the IV and probably not the same day, but that next day I felt like, woo. I felt like Peter Griffin, Family Guy, because I watched like every single episode of Family Guy, right? So when Peter Griffin was how I feel with his Red Bull, that's how I felt the next day. So today I went in and I was like, oh my God, they got a bariatric drink. Like that's what they call them, drinks. It's IV fluids. bariatric. Okay, so they had that, and I went in there. I got it right. So my girl Ebony, holla at my girl Ebony. Hey girl, hey Justina. Those my girls there. Okay, Ebony stuck me today. I'm a horrible stick. Okay, I have no veins. I've done ultrasound guided IVs. I've been IV in my neck. I've had IV in my feet. I had IV in my thumbs. I've had IVs in my foot. It's everywhere. Okay. So my girl Justine, she stuck me. You know what I'm saying? I got my IV in. So for me to go and volunteer to get an IV, I, clearly I'm not smoking crack because I'm still fat. But I'm just saying, I don't just volunteer to do torture, okay? But I really didn't feel it. I didn't feel her even like really stick me at all. I just, the most uncomfortable part for me was the IV floor is cold. So, of course, you know, your hand get a little crampy. Maybe it's just me because I'm fucked up, you know, but my hand got a little crampy, not where the IV site was, but like my actual hand and wrist. I was like, girl, do you got armor? You too young for this. Y'all know I'm a hot mess. When I die, just donate me to science. But anyway, girl, guy, whew. Anyways, got my little IV in, got my little fluids in. It doesn't take long. If you have good veins, it probably take 30 minutes, maybe an hour tops. If you got shitty veins like me, but prepare hour and a half, okay? I was very pleased. I feel good already. Like I said, last time I had the peak drink, it was the next day, but I was really dehydrated. This time I feel great. Like I feel like, you know, I'm already bouncing. I may go cook some dinner on a Friday night. What? These kids may eat tonight. What? All right, let's talk about stats. My highest weight that I'm going to claim measured was 289. Surgery check-in, it was 263, 264, you know. And my current weight is 207. So I'm almost there, y'all. I can see it. Sometimes I see it in my face. When I'm doing these videos, I don't see it. I feel like wide low, but then I'll like, you know, stand up or something and be like, girl, you fine. I did go running. I started running. I don't know what, girl, I must be smoking crack. I don't know what the hell wrong with me. I'm running in Alaska. It's bears and moose in the damn street, and I'm out here running. Girl, I'm tripping. I done lost all my little black card running out here with bears and shit. But anyways, I'm not the best athlete. I mean, a year ago, I would have never, ever, ever tried to run because I feel like you look stupid when you run. That's how I feel. Like, people who are runners, they look great. But me, I felt like a retarded person just out there. All my fat just jiggling, you know what I'm saying? I did have on a sports bra, but it just, you know, I'm just not that person. You know what I'm saying? But I did it. And then, you know, I only made it like a quarter of a mile. So basically one lap around the track. And that's, you know, but I like ran one and then I like speed walked, you know, another 2 laps. And then I like walked the last one. But, you know, I mean, it's a start. Where I'm from, you run the straights and walk the curbs. So it's like the same thing, you know, what else? The kids are doing good. You know, Christian is sprouting up like a little weed. Jordan is she's getting bigger. She's about to turn 11 next week, and I'm about to cry. Next year for school, they're going to be in kindergarten and 6th grade. But anyway, I'm rambling. I just want to talk about hydration. So another thing with hydration, if you are dehydrated, hydration, water, your body being hydrated, it helps your intestines. It helps like your body function. You are made primarily of water, okay? You need water. If you're dehydrated, your intestines are not working, which means your digestion is not working as good. You have a lot of things going on. Like I said, I was getting dizzy. Sometimes dehydration can cause cardiac issues where you're having higher heart rates because you're dehydrated. Your body's doing something called compensation, trying to figure it all out, right? So I keep looking away because I see like my boyfriend standing there looking at me, like making a video in the house, and I see the kids standing there. They're about to beg for something, all of them. No, we're not going out to eat, okay? How I feel, and I feel like a Red Bull. Yes, that's what I feel like. I just had a Red Bull. How I feel. People, I'm telling y'all, people, listen. You feel better when you're hydrated, okay? If you flying, you get jet lag, they got a bag for that. If you, listen here, before my surgery, you know, well, a couple months before surgery, back in the day, I used to turn up. I like to drinks, okay? I used to get, not no more, I don't like to drink no more, but before I used to like the drinks, okay? When they recalled for a loco, I was like, man, ain't nothing wrong with this. Like, I could drink this and go in the club and take some shots. What it is, you feel me? If you like I used to be, thank the Lord for deliverance. They got a drink for you too. You feel what I'm saying? Look, they got a man cold, Jesus, because we know how y'all men are when y'all get sick, Jesus. Y'all die. They got a bag for that too. Yes. They got hangover helps. I'm not a hangover girl. I get toes up, but I can handle mine, okay? Skinny, fat, in between, I handles mine, okay? They got a beauty bag for your skin. I may try that next time. You know what I'm saying? Help my skin look. Yeah, I'm already fine, but I mean, it can't help. You know, it can't hurt nothing. You know, get a little extra fine. Hey, y'all. Ooh, they got a diet and detox one too. Boost metabolism and cleanse. I may try that. It's a lot of things that we could try. You know what I'm saying? They got stuff for people who work in harsh environments, fighting fatigue. It's called Tired as a Mother. And since I'm not them, I can say it tired as a motherfucker. Girl, you know you tired. You got all them damn kids everywhere. You been home quarantining. You feel what I'm saying? You got the kids, you got the computer, you got your husband. You tired, girl. Go ahead and get you as tired as a motherfucker. Tell them Jessica sent you. How about that? But yeah, I feel good. So I'm gonna keep doing that. You know, my lifelong dream is to be like a nurse practitioner for like natural holistic care, and I'm on my way because I got back in school. Yes, you feel me? So that I love this kind of stuff because they are using all natural products. Well, you know, Toradol, of course, is not an all natural product. That's pain medicine. But for the most part, I go there, I get my B12s, stuff like that, magnesium. I do usually get the B12 injection monthly. Even before I had bariatric surgery, I did not get it this month because, you know, I was like on lunch break when I went today, and I couldn't even take a lunch break because people was calling me, and I was like, "See, girl, tired as a motherfucker." You know what I'm saying? I was tired. Cut my lunch break short. I was tired. Okay, and then yes. So try it out, people. Let's zoom that on in there for you, if you can see that logo. Oh, and they do have packages. You feel me? I know you guys can't see as clearly as I can see it. You know what I'm saying? I am going to add a video on pictures. Like I said, it's basic IV. Get your little IV. They have chairs in different little station. It is separate, so it's not like you like, you know, breaking social distance. You got room. You get like plush look. I love their blankets. They plush. You get pillows. You watching TV. These TVs in there was nice. You feel what I'm saying? Like I felt like I was watching The Office like this. You know what I'm saying? And I love watching The Office. And I've watched it on some raggedy ass TVs before. But I was like, oh, I see you, Steve. Go ahead, bud. Like, you quit. Oh, okay. Dunder Mifflin. So, anyway, it's really nice. And if you are one of those people who are sick, like as in common cold, if you think you got COVID, do not go in there and give my peoples no damn COVID, okay? If you fever, shortness of breath, new onset diarrhea, stay your ass home, okay? But if you just have like a regular allergies, sinus, cough, they do have private rooms as well. But again, if you think you got COVID, stay your ass home. Don't give my people shits, okay? Shouts out. I don't even want to start naming names because I'm gonna forget somebody, but you know, what's up, Amanda? Hey, girl. Hey, Hot Carol. Hey, Cammy. You know, I love them peoples. Them peoples there. They good peoples, okay? If you do not live in the AK area, research in Google and see if there's a hydration center near you that meets your requirements, because again, dehydration can cause stalls and even weight gain, okay? If you are someone who is avidly on the scale every morning, at lunch, after you eat, after you poop, because I do that sometimes. I would get on the scale after I poop to see how much was. Don't act like I'm the only one. Bloop, bloop. Sometimes after getting a liter of fluid in your body, you probably gain a pound or two, you know? So don't freak out. You will pee it out. No worries, because that's part of hydration. It filters out that system. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's going to filter it out. So you're going to be cool. Don't worry about it. And then you'll start to see your stall break, okay? Now, again, that's if you are doing what you're supposed to do. Your protein amount is adequate and your food is adequate. Now, don't be around here eating all the cookies and cakes and think you're about to go get a hydrate bag and lose 20 pounds. That ain't going to happen, ma'am. Sir. Him, no. Here, who? You have to do your work, okay? So this is not a miracle fits all, but it is a Red Bull to a smoothie. Hey, put a little Red Bull in your vodka. How I feel. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here because people keep looking at me. You feel what I'm saying? And I am getting hungry too because how I feel. This your girl Jessica from A Big Girl's Life. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the words of my homegirl Ebony Elbow, check her YouTube channel out too, cause she funny. Okay, the shit's free, people. Hit the like button. button. See, y'all making me talk like I'm from Florida again. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my Alaskan on. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Okay, guys, it is free. You know, it doesn't cost you anything. Go ahead, people, like it. All right, see you later. Toodles. Now, in my Florida voice, try to go ahead and lock that little like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and share it to your friends, share it to your mama. You know what I'm saying? Go see cousin. Bye. Let me see your chest. Push it up, push it up. Let me see your chest. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby.